So Muravardhanake, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Vani Government First Aid College. So now we can talking about futures of futures of capital budgeting. So the following are the most important future of capital budgeting. Large investment. So capital expenditure involves large investment. Irreversible decision. Once we can take decision, not possible to change. It involves high risk, long term effect on profitability. In the sense, we can invest a large amount in fixed asset. The long term effect on profitability take place. Impacts cost structure. So difficult decision in order to take capital investment in fixed asset. It is a difficult decision. Affects competitive strength, how you are going to get good fixed asset investment. Next, talking about significance of capital budgeting. The following are the most important significance or importance of capital budgeting. Capital budgeting is an essential tool in financial management. So estimated well in advance probable capital outlay and capital receipt. Capital receipt can be obtained after using the capital asset. Capital outlay nothing but cost of the asset incurred at the time of purchasing the fixed asset. The next foremost important of capital budgeting will be it provides a wide scope of for financial managers to evaluate different projects in terms their viability to take up for investment. Here, the financial manager is an expert in the field of comparison the each alternatives or ranking of investment proposal. So which asset or which investment gives a higher return, that must be selected. The next important thing will be it helps in exposing the risk and uncertainty of different projects. So in order to avoid the risk and uncertainty of a different project, the financial management main thing will be minimization of risk and avoiding uncertainty. It helps in keeping a check over underinvestment. So both overinvestment as well as underinvestment uh, completely harmful to the business. That is why we can make a reasonable, adequate investment of asset is very essential. Next will be the management is provided with the effective control on cost expenditure project. We can reduce the cost of capital at the time of making a capital investment. Ultimately, the fate of a business decided on how optimally the available resources are used. In short, we can say that optimum utilization of minimum available resources for fuller extent. That's called as optimum utilization of available resources fuller extent. It leads to better return to equity shareholders. So capital budgeting process basically classified into five major groups. One will be identifying investment opportunity. So which investments are available in a market? Which category of machineries are available? Which categories of sites are available? which categories of machines are available, we can study it under market. The next will be evaluating investment proposal. So each and every assets have its own merits and demerits. So which assets having more benefits, less investment cost, that should be selected. Choosing a profitable investment. So which investment having a more return than compared to less investment cost, that will be selection or choosing a profitable investment. Capital budgeting and apportionment. Whatever the budget make take place and apportion to long term as well as short term performance review. Whatever we are estimated, whatever the actual take place, we can take feedback information. Capital budgeting techniques basically classified into five major groups. One will be payback period method. It is the traditional method of ranking investment proposal. Payback period is a period in how much years we can recover the initial cost of the investment. In other words, payback period is a period to recover the initial cost of the investment. According to this method, lower payback or smaller payback period must be selected, higher payback period must be rejected. Accounting rate of return. It is another method of traditional method of capital budgeting. According to this method, what about the drawbacks are there in a payback period method? It can be washed with the or solved with the help of average rate of return or accounting rate of return method. Payback period restrict to only to recover the initial cost of the investment. After the payback period, cash inflows are ignored. That is why accounting rate of return take almost all economic life of the assets return should be taken to consideration. We can adding we get what total total cash inflows divided by number of years, we get average return. So average investment capital cost of the asset plus scrap value divided by 2, we get what average investment multiplied by 100, we get what accounting rate of return. So accounting rate of return equals average return after tax divided by divided by average investment divided by 100. The next and foremost modern methods basically classified into three groups. Net present value. Net present value is the difference between total present values of cash inflow and total present values of cash outflow. When higher NPV is selected, lower NPV is rejected. Higher NPV selected, lower, negative, and then zero NPV rejected. Internal rate of return is one of the method of capital technique. According to this method, we can ranking the investment proposal. Profitability index method is the last capital budgeting technique. According to this method, entire life of entire life entire life of the each project profitability can be calculated. Out of that, we can deduct the cost of the asset. We get what profitability. Higher profitability must be selected. A lower profitability must be rejected.